Hello everyone. In this lecture we will be discussing about Boolean algebra. This is second part of our module 5 in VTU syllabus. Boolean algebra is about digital values, in particular binary numbers 0 and 1 and the associated algebra, or we can say mathematics or rules, laws. So what we'll have is, in Boolean algebra we'll do logic analysis, manipulations, designs and all. Logic is decision making. So Boolean logic or Boolean algebra is making decisions on zeros and ones. So we'll have a good definition on this. Boolean algebra or Boolean logic is decision making on zeros and ones, also designing circuits. We'll start with our gates which are available in Boolean algebra. We have three different types of gates: basic gates, derived gates, universal gates. Gates are the logics which will decide what has to be done with incoming zeros and ones. We have many gates. Once we see the gates, we'll come back to understanding what are the gates. Basic gates are AND, OR, NOT, derived, XOR, XNOR, universal, NAND, NOR. We'll understand the gates. We'll start with our first gate, AND gate. This is the symbol. This is the symbol. Say y equals A and B. This is y, A, B, and is indicated by dot symbol. The truth table, I'll write in short as TT. Truth table indicates what are the possible values and what are the results. Because we have two values, four different combinations are possible: 0 0, 0 1, 1 0, 1 1. AND gate tells y is 1 only when both the inputs are 1. The definition of AND gate or the logic of AND gate is, if both the inputs are 1, output is 1 or else 0. OR gate, I'll write the symbol. This is OR gate symbol indicated by y equals to A or B. Its truth table, again we'll write for combinations 0 0, 0 1, 1 0, 1 1. The logic of OR gate is y is 1 if any of the input is 1, 0 if both the inputs are 0. We can remember either of the sentences. Output of OR gate is 1 or high if any of the input is high, or another way of remembering is OR gate has its output 0 if both the inputs are 0. Lastly, NOT gate, written as y equals to not of a tilde sign or bar sign or tick sign. Many different methods are there. Most common used is bar, a line over a, called as a bar also. Y equals to not of a or a bar, symbol y a, triangle followed by a circle. Truth table, only one input is there, so we'll have only two combinations. If input is 0, output is 1. If input is 1, output is 0. So NOT gate is also called as inverter because it inverts input into other value. 0 becomes 1, 1 becomes 0. So these are our basic gates. Why we call these as basic gates is, using these gates we'll do these gates and these gates. We are going to implement XOR, XNOR and NAND, NOR. Okay, we'll move on to the derived gates. XOR symbol, XNOR symbol. I will complete NAND and NOR here itself. NAND symbol, NOR symbol. Just for easy understanding, what I will do is I will form a single table. First we will understand how to write the equations for XOR. Y equals A XOR B. This is our XOR symbol, which equals A bar and B ORed with A and B bar. This is our expression for XNOR. Y equals to A XNOR B, also called as opposite of A XOR B, can be expressed as A and B ORed with A bar, B bar. NAND is not of AND gate. So how we write is Y equals to not of A and B. Similarly, NOR gate is not of A or B. So this is how we have all our gates. I'll write the truth table for all of these. Again, we have expressions, either we can compute or best is to remember. We have 4 combinations. I'll write the outputs for XOR, XNOR, NAND, NOR. Like I said, either we can compute or remember. I suggest remembering because computing every time is going to be tough. So AB have 4 combinations: 0 0 0 1 1 0 1 1. XOR, the definition of XOR is if any of the input is 1, output is 1. Only one of the input should be 1, output is 1. Or we can have a simpler definition for simple remembrance. XOR gate is having 1 if inputs are not same. Because we have a 2 input gate, it will be easier to remember. Once we go for 3 inputs, we will discuss how to remember the definition. XOR is having output 1 if inputs are different. So these two will be 0. XNOR is, like we observed here, it is opposite of XOR. If inputs are same, output is 1. XNOR has inputs same, providing output as 1. If inputs are different, output is 0. NAND is opposite of AND. Either we can write the opposite values of this as 1 1 1 0, or we can remember as opposite definition of AND. AND definition is if both the inputs are 1, output is 1. For NAND, if both the inputs are 1, output is 0. Opposite for other calculations. Same way, or we can refer this or and write for NOR as 1 0 0 0. Or we can use the definition for NOR. Output is 1 if both the inputs are 0. So again, like I said, many different ways are there, but we have to remember. We'll conclude this session with some laws for Boolean algebra. First we'll complete our laws. 3 different laws are there. Say like commutative law. Commutative law is A or B equals B or A. A and B equals B and A. Means doesn't matter whether we write A or B, we can also write B or A. These are commutative law. Associative law, A or B or C equals A or B or C. Doesn't make a difference whether we do this part first or this part first. Same way with AND operation also. Distributive law, A ORed with BC or A ANDed with B or C. Distributive law tells how this sign is distributed. This sign is distributed to B, C as A or B ANDed with A or C. This sign is distributed to B and distributed to C. Similarly, this AND symbol will be distributed to these two letters, A and B ORed with A and C. So these are our three different law. We will write this also, ABC, ABC. Doesn't matter whether we do first these or these. Commutative law, associative law, distributive law. And we have some identities. Identities define what should be done when we have single variable. A, B are variables. Say we have A. I will let you know why we have 4 letters here. A can be either operated with 0 or 1 or with itself or opposite of itself. Same thing we do with our mathematics also. Similarly, for OR gate, A can be ORed with either 0 or 1 or itself or opposite of itself. These are very important identities. Either we can remember or we can establish how these are obtained. I suggest trying to understand. AND gate definition is, if both the inputs are 1, output is 1. So this we can straightforwardly write as 0. Why? There is a 0 here, so answer becomes 0. This also we can write as 0 because these two are opposite to one another, so one of them has to be 0. And this second answer will be written as A. Why? Answer is dependent on this value. If this is 0, this becomes 0. If this is 1, this becomes 1. So answer is dependent on this letter A. A and A is also written as A. Why? Because if both are 1, answer is 1. If both are 0, answer is 0. So whatever is variable A holding, that will be our answer. So best way is to understand and write, or else you can remember also. Similarly for OR gate, we can go with either definition or we can remember. The definition is, for an OR gate, if any of the input is 1, output is 1. So this we can directly write as 1. This we can directly write as 1. Why? There is a 1 here. One of these should be 1. So answer will be 1 straight away. A or 0 depends on A. A or A depends on A. So these are the things what we have to remember. If we know the truth table properly, writing these will be a very simple job. Last thing is De Morgan's theorem. These are very important theorems. First theorem is, we have two theorems. First theorem, it states that the complement of OR of two variables is equals to AND of individual complements of the variables. Instead of OR and AND, I will use the word of sum and multiplication so that you can remember easily. The complement of bar, invert or NOT gate can also be called as complement. The complement of sum of two variables is equals to AND of multiplication of individual complements. Same way we can write for AND gate. I'll use the words sum and product. The complement of product of two variables equals sum of individual complements. So these are our two De Morgan's theorem. So if we find such equations or these equations, we can convert them back as per our requirement. So these are the basics of our Boolean algebra. Let's go through once again. Gates are the basic entities of Boolean algebra. We have three different types of gates: basic gates, derived gates, universal gates. What they do is they provide decision making. Decision making means these are the decisions. We don't have arithmetic or mathematics for this. We have the decisions. So and, or, not, XOR, XNOR, NAND, NOR. You have to remember all the operating parts. We have three different rules: commutative, associative, distributive. Identities, these are the rules which tell what has to be done if we have a single variable. I have taken A, you can take any other variable. De Morgan's theorem, we have two important theorems. We have understood this. For your homework, I'll expect you to write the De Morgan's theorem. First, equation, statement and proof. For this, many resources are there. I want you to write equation, statement and proof for both these De Morgan's theorem. Okay, so good luck, happy learning.